Do subscribe to Ekeeda channel and press bell icon to get updates about latest engineering, HSC and IIT JEE main and advanced videos.
Hello students, now let's solve question number 25 of 2014 JEE Advanced Physics Paper 2 Code 8. So let us start with question number 25. Students, let us solve question number 25. The question number 25 says a point source S. You can see here the point source. It's placed at the bottom of a transparent block of height 10 mm. This is a block which is transparent and height is 10 mm. And so I'll have a drawing like that. I have a block like this. This is a block. A point source. So there is a light source here. Light source here. This is a point source. And this block is transparent and having a refractive index 7.2. So this block has a refractive index 2.72. This is the refractive index of block. It is immersed in a low refractive index liquid. So it is immersed in a liquid. I will say here so this is the base and is a container. Suppose this is a container which contains liquid, and liquid is poured up to this level like so. Okay, now this is a liquid whose refractive index is suppose mu L, refractive index of liquid. It's found that the light emerging from the block, because the light will move in all possible directions, emerges from block to liquid, so it will come out because it's transparent. It's come out and move through the liquid. So from block to the liquid and forms a circular bright spot. So from the block, when it goes towards the liquid and then forms a circular bright spot of diameter 11.54 mm on the top of block. So top of block means here it is forming circular bright spot, because another bright spot, if I put some light over here, another bright spot will be here. If I put one, and obviously you will have another bright spot here, even if the angle of incidence is greater than critical angle, then you will have also a bright spot here. But we are concerned now with this one. The light which is moving straight will go straight without any deviation. It will not deviate even if it is in liquid or passing through air also, because that is normal incidence. It will move straight forward without a deviation. But as the ray moves, strikes obliquely on this block, then we know that at an angle of incidence, this angle, which is also equal to this angle of incidence, because this angle and that angle is same. Suppose that angle is I and this angle is obviously I. The ray which is moving at an angle of I degree with respect to vertical, that is, which is incident at an angle I with respect to the vertical, that is the normal, that is the angle of incidence. If this angle is equal to critical angle, then the ray will move like that, will move, follow this path, move straight. If this angle is greater than that, it will go for a total internal reflection. So that means the beyond this region of the block there is no light, because light is not coming out, you cannot see it. So from here to here all light will pass like that, it will come out, it will undergo refraction. So refraction is taking place from here to here, and we can see light here, so therefore there will be a circular patch. After this there is darkness because light is not coming out of this side. So here a circular patch will be formed equally, this angle and that angle, this angle, and obviously that angle will be equal to this angle, that will be same, and this angle also will be same as I, because it is symmetrical on both sides. And this region is a circular region over the top surface of the block, top of the block. So this is having a diameter given as the bright spot of diameter is 11.54. So I'll consider what is the radius of that. I suppose that I write the radius as r. So then my r will be this d over 2, which is 11.54 divided by 2 mm. If I know this radius, and what is we are supposed to find is the refractive index of the liquid. That means this is the question. You have to find the refractive index of the liquid when the refractive index of this block is given as mu b. So because this unknown, we will take mu l as well and proceed, because it's a case of critical angle. So if this angle is critical angle, then we know that we can apply the Snell's law formula at this point. At this point, we apply Snell's law. So applying Snell's law to this point, we know that light is obviously moving from denser medium to rarer medium, because that will happen only when light moves from denser medium to rarer medium. That case only critical angle will happen, and also total internal reflection. So I apply Snell's law, then what I will have. So if I apply Snell's law to this, then what I will write here, this angle you can see here, this is normal, this angle is 90. So I have this medium and that medium, two medium I have, one is liquid, another is block, and I'll apply Snell's law here. So what I have, refractive index mu v sine of c equals to mu l sine of 90. We have mu block sine of c equals to mu of liquid sine of 90. So sine 90 is 1, mu l we have to find, and c this is given, but this is 2.72, sine of c is mu l. That means we'll get mu l, that is the refractive index of the liquid, only when there is a value of c known to us. So this mu l can be obtained by putting the value of c. So how to find c from this arrangement of this geometry? This is basically the I is c over here, because it is that I which gives r as 90. R means the angle of refraction is 90 in the rarer medium. Therefore, this is c. This I is c here, that I have to find. This r is this is I, this is also I, this is also C. So from this right angle triangle, tan of this C equals to this side perpendicular on base. It is R over this distance. Suppose this distance or this D. This distance is D. Then this is R over D. Tan C from this triangle, that this is your C or I, this is your R, this is your D. So from here I'm getting that this is 90. So tan C is this side, R over D. Now D is given, R is given, D is the height is 10 mm and D is this. Then R is the radius. Radius is half of the diameter. Diameter is this, half of diameter. So this is 11.54 divided by 2 mm, and this D is height is 10 mm to 10 mm here, mm here will cancel out, and this whatever is the value of this is tan of C. Now if I have a tan of C, how do I get sine of C? So from this triangle, sine of C is this side upon this side, perpendicular upon hypotenuse. This is R divided by the hypotenuse, that is R square plus D square under root. Now if I substitute the value of R, which is 11.54 divided by 2, that already we have calculated, and the square of this, and plus that D is 10, that square also have to take, and the under root. So this is what we are getting. If I have to find this value, I have to calculate this. So I'll use a calculator for that, because this is a calculation you to do. That comes out to be 11.54 divided by 2, and I'm getting 5.77. So this is 5.77 divided by 5.77 the whole square plus 100. Okay, now 5.77 if I square it, then it is 33.29 plus 100 root, which comes out to be 5.77 divided by 133.3. Suppose that this is 2, so it's 3. I will have this. Okay, and if I take the square root of this number, square root of 133.3, I have 5.77 divided by 11.545. This is what I am getting. And if I divide that, so from here I am getting sine C equals to 5.77, then we divide that by 11.545, and that comes out to be 0.499, which is 0.5 something like that. 0.49 is approximately equal to, I'll write 0.49, which is approximately equal to 0.5, approximately. Now if I use that sin C over here as 0.499 without any FL, I can put 0.99 as well, no problem with that. Then you can see here that sin C value I have to substitute here, because sin C I got as 0.49 to get more accurate. Even if we put 0.5, then it's okay. So I'll put 0.5 because it is not going to bring about much change. So mu L is 2.72 and sin of C. 2.72 into 0.49, if you take 0.5 also, that is not much change in the answer. Let us see the option. You can see the options are 0.3 and 0.36, nearly you have to be more accurate on that. So if I put then what I'll get, I'll just multiply this and see what I'm getting for you. Then 2.74, 2.72 multiplied by 0.049, that comes out to be 1.33. 1.33, or if I go for that 0.5, then if I go for 0.5 into 0.5, this is 1.36. You can make it 0.5 for better approximation. Then this is 1.36 because the double of this is 2.72. If I see the option, then 1.36 is here. This is the correct answer. Here also 1.36. If you put 0.49, it is 1.33 something. So obviously it is more nearing towards this side rather than this side. So it is obviously more than that. So obviously it is 1.36, and 1.36 is the answer to this question. Okay, thank you.